What's up YouTube? Jason here, Morph, Mixology, Reptiles. Welcome back to the channel. I've got, let me just show you. We've got some unboxing to do. There's some cool stuff here and some that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. All right, before we get to that real quick, thank you guys so much for checking out our live streams on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, so 7 Pacific, 10 East. And it's been going really well, so I really appreciate that. If you haven't checked those out, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when those are going live every Tuesday night. Next week, from the time this video is going up, next Tuesday is going to be Earl Jones from Lone Star Reptiles. So we're going to probably go pretty deep into the Scaleless project, so that'll be pretty fun. All right, before we do this unboxing, like I said, I know what all this is, obviously, and some of it is not news snakes. I'll explain all that in a minute. But before we do this, let's go back to yesterday and pull a clutch. All right, so we got to pull this clutch today. She's about, I don't know, looks like 4 days late. It's interesting because this is only the second clutch so far, but 2 out of 2 have all been late. So I don't know if maybe there's a difference. This is my first season pulling eggs out of the gray Freedom Breeder tubs, obviously, in the Freedom Breeder rack, so there might be something to it. Could be the weather, who the hell knows, you know. But this one's nothing uber crazy, but still gonna be some cool stuff. So we'll take a look at her real quick. So this is Rogue, our pastel female, and I actually caught her in the act earlier this morning laying, but you can see I've already dealt with her a little bit today, and she's just kind of pissy. Doesn't want me to screw with her, so I'll go ahead and set you guys down. We're gonna pull this clutch. I've already got the egg box set up and I've already got it warm, so that'll be super easy. So we'll drop the eggs in real quick and we'll get on with it. All right, so we'll set her down. I'll move you guys a little bit here. I gotta get my pictures in that because I do document everything so that people can go back and see. I can show people that have bought animals from us or whatever, they can see where they came from and actually prove that they were on eggs and that kind of thing. So I'm going to take a couple quick pictures. All right, I've got a tub here that's actually empty at the moment. It's got bedding in it, but no snake in it. So I'll just use that as a holding tub for the time being. And I'm actually going to wait and clean this tub tomorrow. It's late tonight, and so I'm going to pull her and I'll just clean the tub, new bedding, get her all washed up in that tomorrow, and it should be okay. I have a feeling she's not gonna cooperate too well with this, so let's see. She's already tired of me being around talking to her and whatnot. There we go. So let her run a little bit. It'll help us make sure that she's actually empty. She's actually got pretty decent body on her still. She's not crazy deflated, so that's good there. It looks like she's empty, from what I can tell. Yeah, so she looks pretty good, so we'll go ahead and put her in here for now. And I'll double check her again. Like I said, when I clean the tub tomorrow, I'll let her soak a little bit, and when I go to wipe her off, and that'll make damn sure that she's completely empty, because we've not experienced egg binding yet, but I know it's possible. Interestingly enough, for those of you that are concerned about your clutches going long, like you think you're at 35, 40 days, so on and so forth. I've been advised by people that have had hundreds or thousands of clutches that they have never had a female bind without laying at least one egg. So if your girl is still laying there, you know, 35, 40 days, and she has not passed any eggs yet, it seems like that's pretty good odds that she's not egg bound. She's just behind schedule for whatever reason. So for whatever that's worth, we get some more pictures. So it looks like we've got two infertile, 2 slugs here. There's one there, and there's one there, and it looks like 5 good eggs at 463 grams. So that's nice. So we'll go ahead and kind of rough up her bed a little bit. So she's a little confused. Come here, Mama. Yeah, I can see in her body shape just watching her cruise and that. She's definitely empty, but like I said, we'll double check her when we clean her out tomorrow. And now these, for those of you guys have asked how we set up our eggs, I'll bring you in and show you. So like I said, this egg box has been set up for a while, usually about 10 days ahead of schedule. This one's been a little bit longer because like I said, she's a little overdue, but I have sensor push. I use sensor push on everything, and this has been monitoring, and in fact I'll show you, it's not going to be accurate, but so I'll show you at the moment. Clutch 2, it's down now because I've taken it out, but it was 85 degrees and 97% humidity. Clutch 1, 88.4 and 100%. So, and they were sitting right next to each other. So this is still plenty humid. There's still water in here. I use the Easy Hatch trays and the vermiculite mixture. And so we'll go ahead and separate these. I'll candle them here in just a minute, because I do separate all of the eggs. I don't leave them as they're laid. I just find, for me, I like that they're separate. I like to be able to see them, and that way if I have one go bad, if it starts to mold or whatever in the process, it doesn't, it's a lot easier to deal with them this way. Like if this egg starts to go bad, I can go ahead and remove it before it infects the others. And if you leave them together long enough, you can't pull them back apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and candle these, and I'll be right back with you. So got through the candling. There's, like I said, 5 eggs, 2 slugs. Not the strongest veins I have ever seen. So we'll keep you updated on that over the next 60 days to see what, if anything, comes of that. There's one that's like super strong. The others are really, really thin, really weak. So I want to take a minute real quick too while we're in this video and get a couple of male things done that have been sitting here that I know people are wondering why I haven't featured them on the channel. So let's do that real quick. Alright, this first one comes from Mon, I think it's Mon, M-O-N, Mon Valley Reptiles. Ronald Demery. Excuse me if I butchered the crap out of that. Mon Valley Reptiles. So I got a business card, a whole sticker sheet, that's pretty cool. And a couple of different ones here. Got a coaster, I made a few of these ones. And a nice holographic one. Thank you. Those will definitely, we'll find one that goes up good on the door here. Looks like 806 Reptiles, Grant and Lexi. Excuse me, 806 Pythons, Grant and Lexi. So I got a letter here that I'll read in just a moment. And a couple of stickers, 806 Pythons. Appreciate that, Grant and Lexi. So this is from Jersey Balls, and he reached out to me a few weeks ago because, as those of you know, we've got baby Mixology, my daughter, and we actually have another one on the way here in the next few months, or towards the end of the year. But he reached out and wanted to know my little one's size as far as clothes are concerned. So he made this Jersey Balls logo on a pink onesie for my daughter. So super cool, man. I really appreciate it. This is an 18 months, not quite there yet, but as fast as she's growing, who knows, man. But certainly by the end of the year, probably when the next little guy comes around, we can get her in this one. So super cool, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, pretty cool clutch. you know, I'm a little concerned about a couple of those eggs. Like I said, they've got really soft veins, but we'll hopefully they got enough there to survive. So we'll see. Again, make sure you're subscribed and you've hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, because we're cutting all the clutches. First one's coming up here at the end of second to last week of May. So, and that one's going to have some pretty cool stuff in it, I think. So make sure you're here for that. But this is what we're here for today. This one I'm really super excited about. This is from Nicole Lyons up in Canada, Canadian Regis, and this has been about probably 4 months or so in the making. Obviously with COVID and the border and everything else, it's been kind of crazy. Plus they don't export all that often throughout the year. So we finally got export ready, and here he is sitting right on top and freshly shed. So he's gonna look stellar for you guys. I am super stoked on this. This was our first big investment animal that we bought. We actually paid for last year, the end of last year. But this was the first big, you know, what I mean by big, I mean expensive for us. You know, 4-figure. I know people who spend high 4 figures, 5 figures sometimes on animals. We're not there yet, but this was a pretty big move for us. So it's all taped down, obviously, which is nice. Good humid in here and whatnot. So let's see what we got here in this tub. Freshly shed in one piece, which is cool. Oh man, this is awesome. So this, see if we can get the camera to pick this up. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell on this camera, so I'll take some video and overlay it here. This is what I'm told, and it's kind of hard to say. I don't know enough about these genes together. Nicole has actually produced all of these pieces in separate combos, so she's really confident that we got all of them here, and I'm really confident that she's correct. So what this was bought as is a Phantom, Orange Dream, Het Red Axanthic, so similar to Cinnamon, Black Pastel, that kind of thing, Freeway. So Orange Dream, Phantom, Het Red, Freeway. So 5 genes in total: Orange Dream, Phantom, Het Red, Yellow Belly, and Asphalt, obviously. And he, male, just looks insane. I love the colors. Like I said, we'll have some pictures or video overlaid here. He looks really good. He looks nice and healthy. Got great size on him. And she said, Nicole said he's a great eater, so we'll keep getting him fed up and up to size hopefully for this fall. And we've got some plans for Freeway stuff, obviously, and some Yellow Belly / Asphalt combos in other stuff, probably some recessives in that, especially having Orange Dream in here. I'm super excited for that because I don't have any OD anywhere else. So super cool, really, really nice. I like this a lot. Thank you so much, Nicole, if you're watching this, for making this work. And he arrived perfect. So really, really cool. We'll get him set up. Let's open the next one. All right, this one's heavy. This one's really heavy. So many of you know, if you've been watching the channel for a long time, many of you know Jameson, the Call Albino, Motley, Possible Jungle, 66% Possible Het Anery boa that we have. And he's kind of a staple on the channel. Super cool snake in that. And we were hoping to someday breed to make snows, moon glows, that kind of thing. Problem is, Jameson was breeder ready this year, and obviously I don't have a female for him. And I don't, you know, if I went and bought a moon glow or something, then I gotta wait 3 years to raise him up, or her up rather, in the, you know, the whole 9 yards. So sadly, this is not for Jameson because we sold Jameson. And the reason being is this animal also has Motley, so it's obviously a boa, but this animal also has Motley, and for those that aren't aware, Super Motley in boas is a lethal combo. So that wasn't going to work. So we sold Jameson, and we bought effectively Jameson as a female, and her name is Jamie, obviously enough. This comes from my buddy Chase Baker, designer Reptiles. You guys should all know him, down in Texas. Super, super nice guy. Really, really like working with Chase. And so, whoops. And so what we should have in here is a huge pillowcase bag with a boa in it. And she's a proven breeder. And she is, like I said, she's basically Jameson. She's a call albino, motley. I don't know if she's jungle or not. I can't remember. I think so. I'll have to check with Chase. But she's 100% head anery, proven. So now, all I need is, I'm trying to find her head. There she is. All I need is a male snow or moon glow or something along that lines. Come on, Pumpkin. And Chase told me she's an absolute sweetheart. So I'm not too worried about reaching in for her. Just obviously she's been kind of balled up for the last many hours for her trip. Get the box out of the way. All right, look at this. How cool is that? So it's Jameson, but much bigger. So much bigger, it's way heavier. So again, call albino. So there's 2 or 3 strains. I think there's 2. I can't remember. No, there's 3. There's VPI. Strains of T-negative albino in boas. So this is the call strain. Motley. I think jungle. I'll have to double check with Chase. And 100% head anery. It also makes me believe, if you look at the color of her tail, you see how white her tail is, and she's got the nice yellow on her body. Being that she's 100% head anery lends me to believe that Jameson also was. Obviously, he was 66% until proven otherwise, but they're absolutely identical. She's just a lot bigger and wearing me out already. She's wicked strong. This is a lot like Nala. In fact, they're very similar in size. So super cool. Another big constrictor. Really, really happy. I know Chase was a little concerned about shipping her because of the weather. Luckily didn't have any delays. She's wrapped around my waist. Didn't have any delays. She's a little cool, but not cold by any stretch. And obviously has a great temperament so far. And really freaking strong. But another big teddy bear and super fun. I love these big constrictors that are they've got a great temperament in that, because they're impressive animals, but they're not, they're not so much that I can't handle by myself, and I can easily take out and share with other people and not have to worry too much about it. So really excited for her. Now we're going to be on the hunt for a male to start raising up. And I really want to get IMG in there somewhere. So that may be a hint to what's coming at some point. Let's put her away and we'll get to this last one. Okay, this one, we'll just rip through this real quick, because again, this is actually nothing new that you guys have not already seen. So, it turns out, remember, if you had been watching the channel, we told you a couple weeks ago that we were going to be at the Herps Kansas City show. And we were going to be down in Kansas City, obviously, and hanging out with Josh from Ball Python Shed. Well, in the process, Josh offered for me to send down some extra animals that I hadn't had sold yet, and we put them on the table and try to sell them. Well, for those who weren't paying attention, that obviously didn't happen, and so the show got canceled for COVID, obviously. So Josh took them with him to Arlington last week, and so this is the stuff that I had sent down to the show that didn't get sold. So I'll get them all unboxed real quick, show you what they are, and if you're interested in any of these, let me know. Alright, so I got kind of my hands full here because I got them all out. Since I'm going to put them all back, obviously. They were all in deli cups inside the box, just like the way I shipped them. So real quick, I'm going to run through. We sent down, you guys know this is Johnny. He's our proven breeder pastel double het dreamsicle. So he produced the pastel pied Posset Lav and the lavender het pied from last year. So we know he's obviously good for lavender and pied. So 100% proven breeder, double het and pastel. He's available because we have the visual dreamsicle male we're working with now. So ready to go. I mean, could breed right now if you're ready. So if you're interested in him, let me know. Get these before they run away. So we'll go ahead and put him back in his tub. Then obviously you guys know of our scaleless, pastel scaleless possible Enchi female. She's got a name now. We call her Consuela. For whatever reason, that's what my wife picked. And she is of course for sale. She's listed on the site and that, but I'm not just going to give her away. You know, the prices on scaleless have dropped dramatically recently because of all the hysteria, and I think it's unfounded, so I'm not just going to give her away, and that way if the project proves to be viable, which I'm confident it will, I'm way ahead of the game because she's growing like a weed. She's almost 400 grams already, so she looks great. We're going to get her back in. We'll do these two since they're running away and won't play nice. So these are identical. They're actually brothers. These are the Huffman Pinstripe 100% het hypo males. Both have obviously really good size on them. They're 250 grams or so. They eat great. 100% het hypo, and Huffman and Pin look really nice together. And you work this with black pastel and you get the slick, which will be super nice. So got two of them, so let me know if you're interested in those. This one that's trying to run away now, this is the male Firefly Spinner. So pastel, fire, pinstripe, and spider. Basically a dragonfly with spider. Obviously you can see no head wobble, super stable, great eater, nice high white sides. Does really well. He gets a little excited when he's ready to eat, but other than that, I've never had any issue with him. So he's doing really well. I mean, at the rate he's going, he'll be breeder ready by the season, by this coming fall. So if you're interested in him, Firefly Spinner, let me know. And last but not least, one of my favorite productions of last season, also doing really well, eating like a champ, is the pastel super Enchi calico. And a great example of calico. Look how high white these sides are. This is only going to get better with time. Super Enchi, much more reduced pattern, brighter yellows, and the fully connected eye stripes at the back. He's doing really well. Keeps eating like he is. He should be ready by this next season as well. So, pastel super Enchi calico. All right, guys, that'll do it for this week. Man, I gotta clean my room now. It's a mess. But glad everybody got here safe. I've been waiting on shipment for a while. Chase and I have been working for weeks on trying to get Jamie, the new boa, up here. And obviously thank you to Nicole for getting the that freeway down here for us finally out of Canada. I'm super excited about that project. Got some big plans for him this coming fall for next season. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for sticking with me. Make sure you're subscribed and you got the post notifications turned on for all of the live streams every Tuesday night and all of our egg cuttings this year. Hoping for another, 12, 15, 18 clutches, something like that. And so we got plenty of live footage coming up. Gonna start getting more videos going here as the season picks up in that, and get some really cool animals going. We got the next clutch I think is due in like 3 weeks, so that'll be really fun. And that should be a big clutch. That's from our big fire female Fiona, so expect that one to be pretty impressive. But that'll do it for this week, guys. I appreciate you sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.